Anyway mga kabarya, isang magandang umaga po. Araw ng Huwebes, February 18, 2021. Sa video na ito, tatalakayin natin ang ating mga nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals na tungkol sa ating stock na si ATN at saka si DDMP REIT naman. Saka dito pala guys sa ating Kabarya Avenue PH YouTube channel, sinishare natin yung ating experience at dinodocument yung ating pag-aaral sa mga nakita nating potential digital assets in investment na pwede tayong kumita gaya ng stock market, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum at iba pang pangmasang investment. Kaya guys, kung trip at korsonada mo ng ganitong mga content, pwede mo ring pindutin yung red subscribe button dyan sa baba para ma-update ka pa ng ating mga latest na ina-upload na video tungkol sa ating pag-aaral ng mga digital investment naman. Alright, halina kayo at talakayin na natin ang ating nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals. Pasukin na natin. Okay guys, talakayin muna natin itong stock balita na nanggaling kay ABS-CBN News naman at naitala noong February 17, 2021 tungkol sa ating stock market. Philippines stock drop amid foreign selling. Sabi dito, yung ating stock market Philippines bumagsak dahil sa kalagitnaan ng pagbenta ng ating mga foreign investors naman guys, no? May video dito na kuha ng ABS-CBN. Ipi-play naman natin para tignan natin kung ano ang mga pahayag ng balita tungkol sa pagbaksak ng ating stock market naman guys. Okay, makinig muna kayo. Replay natin.
Philippine shares join several other markets in Asia take a step back midweek as investors watch rising bond yields. For the day, the PSE index shed over 1% as foreign funds net sold the local bourse by nearly 1 billion pesos. Decliners beat advancers 145 to 82.
We're looking at around May, mainly because I think everyone has a different forecast of what's going to be happening for 2021. So the first quarter results for earnings and GDP growth are going to set the tone for the market. So right now, I think if the market, as we've seen, goes above 7.3 or 7.4, even in the next 1 to 2 months, you might see some profit taking. But in the event that it falls below, I think everyone was waiting for it to hit 6.7, and it did fall below that for I think there was one trading session. Then I think people will be snapping up shares for bargain hunting.
In corporate stories, Metro Pacific Investments is selling its entire stake in AIF Toll Roads Holdings, which owns 29.5% of Don Muang Tollways, or DMT, a major toll road facility operating a 21.9-kilometer elevated toll roads in Bangkok. The price tag for the deal, $149.3 million. The company looks to benefit from increased liquidity, and proceeds will fund MPTC's other projects. In other news, Cebu Air sets the final terms of its upcoming stock rights offer, where it's looking to raise some 12.5 billion pesos. Final offer price is set at 38 pesos apiece with a dividend yield of 6%. Proceeds will be used to, among others, repay a 4.8 billion peso advance by JG Summit, a 3.9 billion peso allocation for aircraft operating lease payments, and 3.3 billion for principal debt repayments due this year. Michelle Long, ABS-CBN News.
Yun guys, yung naitala at nakalap sa ating ABS-CBN News naman guys, no? Puntahan na natin at talakayin yung ating unang nakalap na stock balita naman guys. Okay guys, talakayin na natin itong ating unang stock balita na nanggaling naman kay Business World Naitala ito February 18, 2021. ATN to supply more rock aggregates to first phase of North to South Commuter Rail. Tungkol naman ito sa ating stock na si ATN. Magso-supply siya ng rock aggregates para sa ating railway project, no? Tignan natin ang laman nito. Listed ATN Holdings Incorporated said that it is gearing up to supply more rock aggregates to the 38-kilometer segment of North to South Commuter Railway, which spans Tutuban, Manila to Malolos, Bulacan, after the company received additional purchase order for the project, the firm said on Wednesday. Medyo mahaba nga guys kasi yung ating Tutuban, Manila to Malolos, Bulacan, no? The 148-kilometer railway will connect New Clark City, Pampanga to Calamba, Laguna. Yun, meron pang isa, itong 148 kilometers railway rin na magkokonekta sa New Clark City, Pampanga papuntang Laguna rin. Kaya napakahabang railway guys, no? Yung kanyang susuplayan ng aggregates na nakuhang project. In a regulatory filing, ATN said that it had recently received additional purchase order for the delivery of rock aggregates for the first phase of the project. It said that it was already serving the railway batching requirement in Metro Manila. Yun, nagsimula na pala yung kanilang first phase, no? Na mag-supply. Very good to para sa stock na si ATN naman. Recently, ATN received additional purchase order for the delivery of rock aggregates to Bulacan, the firm said. Business World reached out to ATN to clarify the number of additional purchase orders it received and the updated amount of rock aggregates it would need to supply to the project, but has not yet received a reply as of press time. Tuloy natin. In a statement, ATN Chairman and President Arsenio Tinang said that the firm was simultaneously catering to multiple batching sites for the first phase of the railway. By and large, this is a strong testament to the size of our extractable reserves, operational capabilities, and super product quality. For a project of this magnitude, continuity of premium raw material supply is of critical importance, he was quoted as saying. ATN said that the first phase of the railway, which has a contract value of 54 billion, was awarded to joint venture of contractor DM Konsunji Incorporated and Japan Taisi Corporation. Yun, malaki yung naging amount ng project guys, no? 54 billion pesos. Naka-joint venture niya pa itong si DM Konsunji Incorporated at si Japan Taisi Corporation naman. Tuloy natin. This comes around 4 months after a firm announced that it was taking part in the first phase of the project, and the rock aggregates it would supply be used for construction. Last week, ATN said that it had secured an environmental compliance certificate (ECC) for its 82-hectare integrated aggregates project in Rodriguez, Rizal. Mayroon pala siyang 82 hectare na integrated aggregates project sa Rodriguez, Rizal naman guys, no? The certificate, which was issued by a unit of Department of Environmental and Natural Resources (DENR), covered a yearly extraction rate of 7 million dry metric tons of aggregates in the project area. Based on the DENR's Citizen Charter, an ECC must be obtained from the Department Environmental Management Bureau for the environmentally critical projects. ATN, which operates rock extraction facilities in Rizal, also has interest in real estate and renewable energy. ATN shares at the local bourse. ATN shares at the local bourse inch up 1.05% or 0.01 centavo to finish at 0.96 pesos a piece on Wednesday by Angelica Y. Young. Yun guys, maganda nga itong balitang to kasi ang venture nitong ating AT&T Holdings, sinabi niya dito is yung mga aggregates na kanyang project at saka meron pa siyang interest sa real estate and renewable energies naman. Kaya i-check ninyo ito mga ATN holders, ang ating ATN Holdings Incorporated Natics. Kayo na ang humusga. Okay? Yan naman. Okay guys, ipasok na natin itong ating pangalawang balita. Galing kay ABS-CBN News naman ito at naitala February 17, 2021. Double Dragon's 14.71 billion peso Real Estate Investment Trust IPO gets regulator node. Yun naman guys, tungkol ito kay Double Dragon REITs. Tingnan natin ang laman ng balita. Manila, the Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday said it approved the initial public offering IPO of the Real Estate Investment Trust REIT by Double Dragon Properties Corporation worth nearly 14.71 billion pesos. Yun naman guys, yung kay DDMP REIT natin to. In a February 16 decision, the SEC approved the registration statement of DDMP REIT Incorporated for 17,827,465,406 common shares in listing on the Philippine Stock Exchange, it said in a statement. The Securities and Exchange Commission has considered favorable the nearly 14.71 billion pesos initial public offering IPO, the Real Estate Investment Trust REIT, largely sponsored by Double Dragon Properties Corporation, it said. Na-approve na guys yung pag-ano ng IPO ni Double Dragon. Double Dragon set the maximum offer price at 2.25 pesos a piece. The statement said the Security and Exchange Commission said the company planned to conduct the IPO from March 5 to 11 and debut at the stock exchange on March 19. Yun guys, yung date niya no. Sa mga gustong magbet sa DDMP REIT natin o Real Estate Investment Trust, March 5 to 15. Yung kanilang tentative no na sinabi. The company will offer up to 5,942,488,469 common shares to the public, which are currently owned by Double Dragon, Benedict B. Yuhoyko and Teresita M. Yuhoyko. The SEC said some 594,248,847 shares were set aside for the over allotment. Tuloy natin. New investors will hold as much as 36.67% of interest. Double Dragon will retain 44.33%, while the Yuhoykos with 9.65% and 9.35% respectively, the SEC said. Credit Soci BDS Bank, Nomura, Singapore and PNB Capital and Investment Corporation will act as joint global coordinators for the offering, the regulator said. Credit Suisse, DBS, Nomura, CIMB, Macquarie, and Maybank are the book runners, while PNB Capital, ICC, CP, and RCBC Capital as domestic underwriters. DDMP portfolio includes 6 offices towers within the DD Meridian Park. The real estate investment fund give the public more option to engage in property investments. Yan naman guys, yung ating naging balita tungkol sa ating DDMP REIT, no, na magsisimula na yung IPO. Tentative date nila is March 5 to 11 naman, no. Kaya yung mga gustong magbet dito sa ating REIT, no, o Real Estate Investment Trust, maganda ito na opportunity kay Double Dragon naman natin, no. Kaya sa mga gustong magbet dito sa Double Dragon REIT, kayo nang humusga guys. Alright, yan muna yung ating mga nakalap na stock balita. Anyway, trade wisely and smart, and God bless. Hanggang sa muli.